This is Akashvani, Bengaluru.
Hey! You have tuned into Yuvavani, where we break down all the trending topics that you care about. This is Himakshi Mittal,
Swastika Chakraborty,
and Bijolpita Bhaduri.
and today we are diving into something we all love, fashion. Now, I know what you're thinking. Fashion is fun. It's a way to express ourselves. And you're right. But have you ever thought about how our fashion choices could be, well, not so fun for the environment?
Yup, we are talking about how Gen Z fashion might be leaving a bigger carbon footprint than we realize. Hold up though, don't tune out just yet. This isn't a guilt trip, it's a conversation. We're also going to chat about something really cool today. Fusion fashion. You know, that awesome blend of tradition and modern style that makes heads turn.
We all know Gen Z is killing it when it comes to fashion. From thrifting to fast fashion hauls, we love to mix it up. But here's the thing. The fashion industry is in fact one of the biggest polluters in the world. That brand new trendy jacket? Yeah, it might be cute, but it probably took gallons of water to make and left a big carbon footprint on the way to your closet.
But wait, I get it. We don't always think about the environment when we're scrolling through Instagram or browsing through the latest drops, right? And honestly, no one's asking you to give up on looking good. But maybe there's a way we can still slay those outfits without slaving the planet. Let's take a quick look at fast fashion. The super cheap, super trendy clothes that cycle out almost as fast as they come in. It's all fun until you realize that a lot of these clothes don't last long and end up in landfills. And that is where the carbon footprints kick in.
But don't worry, we are not just here to talk about problems. We are all about solutions. And one of the coolest fashion trends popping up right now is fusion fashion.
Fusion fashion is all about blending the best of both worlds, traditional and modern.
But hey, don't just take my word for it. Let's listen to a conversation between two friends to get a better idea of what all this means.
Yo, Ria, check out this jacket I just bought.
Ooh, it's cool. But didn't you just buy a jacket last month?
Oh, I wore it like 3 times, but this one's a new drop, right? Gotta stay ahead of the trends, you know.
Yeah, but what about the waste it creates? And how long are you even going to keep this one before it's out of style?
Hadn't really thought about that, but come on, everyone does it. It's not that bad, right?
Actually, it kinda is. I was reading this thing. Fast fashion contributes a ton to carbon emissions. The clothes are cheap for a reason. They are mass produced and most of them end up in landfills.
Whoa, that's intense. So, what's the alternative? I still want to look fresh.
Well, you don't have to give up looking good. Trust me, there's this thing called fusion fashion. Ever heard of it?
Sounds fancy, but no, what is it?
Okay, it's basically mixing traditional styles with modern ones. Imagine wearing a classic kurta with sneakers or pairing a sari blouse with jeans. You can restyle old clothes creatively.
Oh, that sounds kind of dope actually. And it's not just a better way for the environment, but you would probably stand out even more.
Exactly. You can remix what you ever got. Give your clothes a new life. Plus, thrifting is a great way to find some gems.
Alright, you have convinced me. Next time, I'll think twice before clicking buy now. Maybe we should hit up some thrift stores and make our own fusion styles. Adya is finally on board. Love to see it. So what do you guys think? Fusion fashion, restyling old clothes and thrifting are all ways we can reduce our carbon footprints and still express ourselves through fashion. Fashion doesn't have to be fast to be fun. We can embrace sustainable options and who knows, maybe you'll start a new trend. So next time you're thinking about shopping, ask yourself, how long will I actually wear this? And instead of tossing something old, why not breathe new life into it? Throw on that vintage jacket, rock on your mom's old sari with a twist and show the world that you can be stylish and sustainable.
You know, guys, this reminds me of something that happened just the other day. I was cleaning out my closet and I found a very cute dress that I bought last year and never even wore once. I mean, I liked it when I got it, but now it just feels pointless because it's not just going with my vibe. This is when it actually hit me. How many clothes do we buy just because they're trendy, only to forget about them in a month?
Oh, I've been there. The buy now, regret later story, right? And it's not just you, Bijolpita. Most of us fall into the trap of fast fashion, buying cheap, trendy stuff that we probably don't even need, just to stay in fashion and in trend, but we hardly think about the environmental cost behind it.
I completely agree, Himakshi. In fact, fast fashion is all about making us want more, faster and cheaper. And while it keeps us on top of trends, it also generates tons of textile waste and pollution. It's one of the biggest contributors to environmental degradation worldwide.
Exactly. And that's what we are here to talk about today. The shift from fast fashion to sustainable fashion, especially in India. Right now, this is the trend. We are starting to see more young people and even big brands waking up to the importance of sustainable fashion. But what does it really mean? And how can we be a part of it? Well, let's break it down for you. Fast fashion pushes clothes at super low prices, but with a huge environmental footprint. Every time you buy that 500 rupees top on impulse, remember, it took gallons of water, harmful dyes, and energy to make it. And it will probably end up in a landfill within a year.
That's where sustainable fashion comes in. It's about slowing down, buying clothes that last, and supporting ethical practices. In India, we have seen brands introducing eco-friendly collections.
What's exciting is that young people are leading this shift. Thrift shopping, upcycling, and even swapping clothes are becoming popular. Instead of throwing out clothes, people are finding creative ways to give them a second life. Ever heard of DIYs? There's also more awareness about supporting local artisans and traditional crafts, which is a huge part of India's sustainable fashion story.
Yeah, but here's the challenge. Sustainable fashion often comes with a higher price tag. Not everyone can afford eco-friendly clothes, especially when the fast fashion is so cheap and easily accessible.
That's true, but we all can start small. Even simple actions like wearing clothes longer, swapping outfits with friends, or donating old clothes, even that can make a huge difference in the long run.
And let's not forget, big brands are also starting to change. Companies are slowly realizing they need to take responsibility for their environmental impact. It's no longer just a PR move. Policies promoting eco-conscious practices are becoming essential.
Absolutely, Bijolpita. Sustainability isn't just a trend. It's a mindset shift that we all need to embrace. The fashion industry is evolving, but the real change starts within us, the consumers. If we demand better, the companies will have to respond.
So true. Fast fashion has taught us to value trends over quality. But sustainable fashion, it teaches us to value what we have and make mindful choices. And honestly, there's something so satisfying about knowing your clothes are not just stylish, but also kind to the planet.
Exactly. It's about fashion with a purpose, where looking good and doing good go hand in hand.
Okay, so here's a fun challenge for everybody who's listening. Try not to buy any new clothes for the next 30 days. Instead, experiment with what you already have. Fashion isn't just what you wear. It's the statement that you make to the world.
Hey Himakshi, Swastika, have you guys ever heard of tech fashion fusion? It's been all over my Instagram lately.
Oh, I know. It's such an exciting field. I was just reading about some new developments yesterday itself.
Same here. But I realize some people might not be familiar with the term. So, Bijolpita, want to give a quick rundown on what tech fashion fusion actually is?
Okay, so tech fashion fusion is also called as fashion technology or fashion tech. is basically what happens when you mix cutting edge tech with fashion design. Think smart fabrics that can change color or even texture, or wearable devices that are so well integrated into the clothing that you can hardly tell they're there.
You know, I've been seeing some really cool examples pop up lately. Like, there are these jackets with built in heating elements that adjust based on your body temperature and the weather outside. And have you guys seen those shoes with GPS? They are great for fitness tracking and even helping with navigation.
I recently read about clothes made with special fabrics that can actually charge your phone while you wear them. And don't even get me started on those LED dresses that change patterns based on your mood or surroundings. It's like something out of a sci-fi movie.
As exciting as all this is, I can't help but think about the challenges that the industry is facing. What do you guys think are the biggest hurdles?
From what I have seen, one of the biggest issues is trying to integrate all this tech without making the clothes uncomfortable. Or, well, ugly. I mean, we want these pieces to be functional, but they also need to look good, right?
Absolutely. And let's not forget about durability. I mean, how do you make sure that these high tech garments can stand up to everyday wear and tear? And washing.
I would add that cost is a major factor too. A lot of these innovative pieces come with a pretty hefty price tag, which makes it hard for the average person to even afford them.
Absolutely. But sure, there must be some ways to overcome these challenges, right?
Well, I believe collaboration is the key. We need fashion designers working hand in hand with engineers and material scientists.
But what about the cost issue?
Well, like with any new technology, we expect prices to come down as production ramps up and processes become more efficient. Imagine being able to virtually try on clothes or customize your whole wardrobe in real time using AR tech in smart mirrors or even contact lenses. So cool, right?
Whoa, that would be a game changer for online shopping. I think we'll also see more emphasis on personalization, like clothes that adapt to your body temperature or shape, preferences, or even health needs.
Designers will have so many new tools to work with. And for us consumers, our clothes could do so much more.
Absolutely. It could even help with the sustainability in the long run. Imagine having a jacket that adapts to different weather conditions, so you don't need separate jackets for each season.
That would be amazing for both our wallets and the planet. Well, this has been such a great chat with you guys.
And who knows? Maybe next time we meet, one of us will be wearing some of this amazing tech fashion we have been talking about.
That would be awesome, Vijaypata. Can't wait to see what the future of fashion holds for us.
In the ever-evolving world of fashion, trends come and go like the latest smartphone drops, leaving behind a lasting impact. Just as we adapt to new technologies, our fashion choices shape the world around us, often without us even realizing it.
Some choices, like opting for sustainable fashion, support our planet, while others, like frequently buying fast fashion, might be disruptive to the environment.
Our message to you today is to stay true to your style while being mindful of its impact. Embrace the intersection of technology and sustainable fashion to make choices that not only look good, but do good. Well, that was our time on Akashvani. Thank you so much for tuning into our discussion, Style Reboot, Gen Z's take on sustainable fashion.
This program was brought to you by Akashvani, Bengaluru.